Hey friends, I'm Lisa with Made to Create with Lisa, and today is Thursday. We're nearing the end of the week, and today we are going to make a cute shelf sitter. You could use it as a shelf sitter. It's also small enough that you could use it in a tiered tray if your tiered tray is tall enough, like maybe if you put it on the top section. I have not mastered the tiered tray decor quite yet. So, like I have a couple actually, and I try to work with them and I haven't gotten them to be perfect yet. So that's still something I'm working on, but this would be a cute thing for your tiered tray. So, today we are going to be using one of these little boards, and I would say that this is like a mini charcuterie board or a mini cutting board. It doesn't have a little hole in it, but maybe I could talk my husband into drilling one to make it look more realistic. But this is just from the Dollar Tree. It's really thick. It's like almost an inch thick. It's probably like made out of balsa wood or something. It's super lightweight. But anyway, found it at the Dollar Tree, so we are going to use it today. Okay, hey Karen, thanks for joining today. All right, so I'm going to bring you over and we are going to get right to work. All right. Okay, so I found these just this last week at the Dollar Tree. And the first thing I did is, hey Brenda, I took one, I bought two. I found two of them. That's all they had, so I got them both. So I took this one and I painted it white, okay? And so this one I'll use for something else. And you can see that it has like rough spots in it and stuff, and that's fine because I'm gonna cover it up. This side is better, and so since it's gonna like stay open for people to see, then I'm gonna leave the plain side. So we are going to use or cover up this side. Now, what we're gonna use today is we're doing Christmas, so I'm pulling in our adorable gingerbread and peppermint suite of products. Now, I know that some of these are on back order right now. You can still place your order and then you'll be in the queue for them to mail them as soon as they arrive. I think they're gonna arrive, like, I just checked the website. I think it says maybe a week or two. Anyway, this package of designer series paper is adorable. Look at these cute patterns. So cute. Okay, so what I did with one of these is I cut out some of these big images because they're like gingerbread cookies, right? All right, so the matching dies that go with the set are what I used to cut out the stars and stuff like that. And let me show you what it looks like when they are cut out. I kind of cut out a selection of several of the different papers. So these are not stamped. These are just from the designer series paper. Aren't they cute? I love them. So I didn't do any fussy cutting on these. I just used the dies. Okay, so I'm going to sweep those aside. Okay. The other thing that goes with this suite of products is this super cute Memories and More pack. And you'll notice that a lot of the prints are the same, right? And again, this is also on back order, but it's coming back really soon. So you'd have plenty of time to make this in November before the Christmas season. So there's lots of cute designs, but one of the things that I love about this pack is that it has some stickers included. And these stickers are adorable. I mean, hello, I could have had a whole sheet of just these spatulas and oven mitts. Now, these cookies here are quite a bit tinier than the designer series paper. But, and then there's some words and another oven mitt. So I'm actually gonna use one of these spatulas here on our design today. So let us start with our little cutting board. The first thing we're going to do is I chose this design of paper and I cut it to fit this size already, okay? So depending on what you would be covering, you just need to measure it and then cut it accordingly. And I'm just going to pull out my Mod Podge that I always use for this kind of a project. And I'm pulling out my foam brush that I keep in a Ziploc to keep it wet. Uh-oh. Looks like it's been in there a little bit too long. I probably should throw it and move on. I realize that I could wash it all these times, but I use it so often I just throw it back in that bag, and I think it might be just about done. All right, now remember, the trick with Mod Podge is you want enough so it's nice and moist for the paper to stick, but you don't want it too wet, otherwise the paper will buckle. Okay, that's enough, so I'm gonna wipe off the excess here, put it back in my bag, and I think I will have to just throw that away. All right, so I'm done with the Mod Podge. We will put our lid on that and set that aside. And now I am going to lay this on. And I'm going to have it go all the way to the bottom. I need it over a little bit. That's what's nice about the Mod Podge, is if you have enough on there, then you can kind of slide your paper a little bit before it sticks. Okay, I think that's good. So I'm going to give it a really nice press. Press it all over the whole thing. I have a little bit excess up there, which is totally fine. It just dries clear. Okay, so now we have our little, what do we want to call this? I guess a little cutting board, and it's covered with that. Okay, so look at one of the things that came in the little pack of stickers. This cutting board, or drying, cooling rack, that's what it's called, cookie cooling rack, is adorable. So I'm just going to use half of it because, for one, it doesn't fit, but for two, if I can only use half of it, then I will have another half that I can use on another project. So I'm going to cut it about there, I think. Okay, look how cute that is. I love it. Now, I am realizing that, you know what? I think that I'm actually going to use my Mod Podge to adhere that, just because it's kind of big and I think it's going to be easiest. So I'm going to put some of this on. Normally I would just use my liquid glue, but because this is so big, I think this is going to be faster. I have not done that before. All right. I see a few blobs coming through. All right, let's stick this baby on here. And like I said, the Mod Podge dries clear, so I think that's going to work pretty well. Like I said, I've never done that before. Okay, so let me put this paintbrush back away. Okay, there we go. So what I'm going to do now is just decorate this with cookies. Okay, so I picked out a few of the cookies, and we are going to, well, this is candy. We're going to layer them on here. Let's put this one up here, like that, okay? So I am going to pull in my liquid glue, and we will adhere, whoa, way too much liquid glue. Let me give some of that to this guy. Put some of these on. You know what? I think I have enough for all of them. There we go. Okay, this is looking cute. And I think I'm going to do this one with dimensionals so that it pops up a little bit. So let's put a couple on here so that it's actually, normally I would not put this many on, but since it's a a decor project, I want to make sure that it stays really nice and puffed up. So I am just going to put several all over the base here. All right. Okay, I think that's looking so cute. Okay, now this is actually going to be a really quick project. Okay, now we're going to use our little spatula guy. So we'll peel him off. Is it a him? Okay, so now do we want it pointing down or pointing up? You wouldn't think it's such a big deal, but now this is self-adhesive, so I don't need any extra adhesive on it. I didn't really think that. Nope, I think I like it down better. Would you have done it up instead? Okay, look how cute that is. All right. So the next thing we're going to do to just add some pop is what you need to do is you need to hop over to the Dollar Tree and start grabbing some of their stems, okay? So these are just some that they had when I was there the other day, the berries, and then some of this sparkly, I don't know, evergreen of some sort, okay? And what I did is I took off a few of those pieces and I tied them with our linen thread, okay? So, because I didn't want to have to tie this bundle while everyone's just sitting there. So I did that in advance and I thought that would be really cute to attach it up there. Now I'm not going to attach it yet because another thing I want to do is hang a tag from here and I don't know exactly where we're going to put it. So let's set that aside for a minute. And I am going to pull in our red ink pad and the matching gingerbread, frosted gingerbread stamp set. Okay, notice that it just totally is the same as that paper. Love it. And then to make a little tag, I use this cute Pretty Pillow Box die set. This is also in the holiday catalog. And this die right here, I thought would make a really cute label. So I cut one of those out and I actually cut it out of our sparkle paper, our shimmery white. Okay, so I'm choosing the Wishing You a Merry Christmas stamp. And we will ink that up to make our cute tag. All right, this is the first time that I have used this stamp set. I have used a ton of the Memory and More card pack, but I have not stamped with it yet. Okay, so now we have a cute little tag. Okay, I just realized that I forgot to bring my hole punch over here, so I'm going to have to attach that later. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach this here, and to finish off the look, I thought that it would be fun to add a few of our opal rounds. Look at how glimmery and shimmery those are, and they're clear. So I thought we would make them red so that they go with it. So let's open these up. And there's one right here, and I'm going to use my Real Red Stampin' Blend, and we are just going to color right on here and see if we like it. I just wasn't sure if I would like it, honestly. So we are trying it out together. Now see, I feel like that's not very dark and it looks sort of pink, but let's see. Let's hold it up and see if we like it. What do you guys think? All right, I got to try to pick it up because it's not quite dry yet. So I'm gently touching it. All right, what do you think? I feel like that looks really pink. I don't like it. So that's a no. That's a no from me. So I'm just going to use them as is. I'm going to use them just the white clear I don't know why these all dumped out into the bag, but here they are. So let's pull these out. All right, so I am going to add a few to our tag here. And those are all the big size. See, there's different sizes in this bag. Obviously, I cut these all apart. I must have used them for a class and I don't even remember. All right. I think that is looking cute because see, when you're adding it on here, it just starts to add stuff. Now, we could get a big one and add it on here if we want to tie all that in. See, I think that is cute and it kind of ties in the tag. Okay. So the other thing that I wanted to do was, where is it? Here it is, was pull out my Shimmery Crystal Effects. Now this one, I think it's on low inventory right now. So if this is something that you would like, I would say to order it right away. Or if it is on back order, it will be coming back. I know it's hard when things are on back order, but okay, I can't get this to detach. There we go. But that's just the state of our world right now, isn't it? Let's see. I'm trying to decide where else. This stays really dimensional, so I'm trying to decide where else we might want it. I think that I might put it on this entire piece of candy here and just make the whole thing dimensional. I think that's going to look cool. All right. And I will put it on these as well. So it's shimmery, so it has like a little bit of glitter in it. And then plus it dries like 3D. And let's do this one too. So how are you guys doing today? Okay, I need to keep shaking this out. There we go. So my daughter's birthday party was this past weekend, and we had a ton of fun. It was her golden birthday, so she dressed up in this gold dress that was absolutely gorgeous, and she looked beautiful, and she had a wonderful time. It was fun. Okay, you could keep adding this to more, but I'm not going to do that right now. So that takes a little bit to dry, all right? But I just thought you would enjoy seeing it because let me see if I can hold it up and see if you can see what that looks like. Can you see that it's shiny? All of the places where I put the crystal effects. I think it looks really pretty. You probably can't see the glitter, but there is some glitter in it. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is we are going to, as soon as that's dry, I'm going to attach this, okay? And then I know you're going to be shocked. I was shocked. I was shocked at myself. Can anyone guess what I'm going to pull out? Yes, some raffia. I thought I was done with the harvest type projects, but I found that it looks so cute with this brown stuff, you know, this brown theme. So I am going to put this bow on here, okay, and I'll attach all this and share the finished product, okay? And then on top of it, I'm going to layer our really pretty real red mini ruffled ribbon. And this is also on low inventory, and I love it. I'm glad that I have several spools so I don't run out. So I tied a bow of that, and I'm going to layer it on top of that and see how cute that's going to look. Are you catching the vision? Okay, and then I'm going to punch a hole in there and we'll attach this little tag. And isn't that adorable? What do you think? And look how easy that was, since I didn't really have to do any stamping or anything like that. I just cut out images from the designer series paper. I think it's so cute. So that is going to look super cute sitting on a tiered tray, and I don't know, I'm going to love it. So that is what I have to show you today. So let me bring you up. Okay, thanks, Karen. I'm glad you like it. So it's going to be cute as soon as I glue it all together. I didn't really think that through with putting on the crystal effects, that it takes a minute to dry. So I'll just have to wait, but I'll share a picture like I always do. So that is what I have to share with you today. Making home decor just isn't hard. It doesn't take very long. You just kind of throw some stuff together, find a little, some sort of a board or, that type of a thing, and just pull out your papers and your stamps and your ribbons, and you can make something really cute. So let's see, we'll have the weekend, and I'll be back next week with something else cute, of course, right? And thanks for joining me today. I hope you have a great weekend, and don't forget that you were made to create. Thanks. Bye.